First pitch, and we are underway here in game number 2. Will Weiss on the mound for the Generals. And he started off with a ball to Williamson. For the Coyotes in game number 2, Williamson leads off playing center field. Batting second, it's Favretto. He's out in right. Allen batting third and playing third. Batting fourth is the designated hitter, Oxford. This is on the ground, off the knee. Hit hard, though, and it'll be an infield single. Now batting the right fielder, number 2, Tyler Favretto. After Oxford hitting fifth, it's the second baseman, Joe Finder, hitting sixth. The first baseman, number 34, Fernando Ruvalcaba, hitting seventh. And catching is number 19, Jesse Conrad. Lakin Franz is hitting eighth and playing left. And rounding out the starting 9 is Alex Garcia, the shortstop. As Weiss misses there, and Evan Ralshadel going to go out and have a chit-chat with his battery mate. On the mound for the Coyotes is Brett Maddock. For the Generals, Weiss is on the mound. Ralshadel is behind the plate. Blaze Foote is back over at first after his 2-run home run in the bottom of the 6th in game number 1. Lifted the Generals over the Coyotes there. At second base, Dugas is back. At third, it's Mingarelli. The shortstop is Lane Patin, as that one's down in the dirt and held tight. And left to right across the outfield, it's Benoit, Tinarello, and Kleber. Will Weiss, the left-hander, been around for quite some time here at LSUA. The wily veteran of the staff. And that's over for a strike. It's 2 balls and 1 strike here to Favretto. That one's down 3-1. Favretto in game number 1 was 0 for 3 with a walk and a strikeout. He shifted out to right field after being behind the plate. And that's going to be ball 4, so the first 2 hitters are aboard. And that'll bring up Carter Allen. Now batting the third baseman, number 6, Carter Allen. Allen in game number 1 hit 6th. He was 0 for 1 with a pair of walks. And it's outside 1-0. Upstairs, 2 balls, no strikes. Weiss with runners on first and second here in the top of the first. It is called a strike, sweeping down and in, 2-1 on Allen. Generals escaped a dangerous top half of the 7th inning. Carter Fobb got the first 2 outs very quickly in game number 1 and then had trouble come his way. Bases ended up loaded as Weiss misses outside. It's 3-1. And they went turn to Kyler Carson, who was able to slam the door for his first save of the season as he chases after the Generals' career saves record. Off to a good start here on opening day, getting his first of the season. Weiss, the 3-1. That one misses. Bases are loaded. A pair of walks and an infield single so far. Now batting the designated hitter, number 17, Cruz Oxford. And here's Cruz Oxford, the designated hitter. And again, if you're just joining us for game number 2, I'm doing double duty, play-by-play and public address, throwing a little stats, wearing a few hats. But you will hear the public address announcements over the play-by-play as this is lifted into right center field, fairly deep, tagging from third. And that is going to be a 1-0 lead for the Coyotes. Nobody else advances, though, so it's runners on first and second with 1 out. The second baseman, number 4, Joe Finder. Now it's Finder with 1 out and 2 aboard. The Coyotes scored in the first inning of game number 1 as well. He goes after that one and fouls it away. Fouls that one off as well. 0-2 the count. The 0-2 is upstairs. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Ruvalcaba is on deck. Conrad in the hole for game number 2 in the top of the first. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. That's a big second out for Weiss. The first baseman, number 34, Fernando Ruvalcaba. Weiss catches it at the bottom of the zone, 0-1. Oh. That baseball came back from the third base dugout. Here's the 0-1 from Weiss. Twists outside, 1-1. Checks the runner at second and delivers. It's upstairs. 2 balls and a strike. On the ground, that's going to get through up the middle. Rounding second is Favretto. The throw is going to be cut off. It's 2-0. Now batting the catcher, number 19, Jesse Conrad. So here's the catcher, Jesse Conrad, with 2 on, 2 aboard, and 2 in on the inning. 2 runs, 2 hits, 2 aboard, 2 outs for the Coyotes. And the top of the first, that one's pumped over for a strike, a 2-seam fastball. And it's 0-2. Swing and a miss. Gets Conrad down swinging. And that will end the inning. The Coyotes score 2 on 2 hits. They leave 2 stranded. Benoit, Mingarelli, and Foote due up in the bottom of the first. So in the bottom of the first inning, Luke Benoit will lead things off for LSU Alexandria. And he stands against Brett Maddock. Behind the plate for the Coyotes, it's Jesse Conrad. Ruvalcaba is over at first. Finders at second. Allen at third. The shortstop is Garcia. And the catch is made out in right. 1 pitch, 1 out. Now batting the third baseman, number 7, Zach Mingarelli. And Mingarelli out after the first pitch as well. Fouls it away. Left to right across the outfield for the Coyotes, it's Franz, Williamson, and Fivretto. As that one runs up and in. The Generals line up here in game number 2. Benoit, Mingarelli, Foote, Bernard, Dugas, Tinarello, Rolf Schadel, Patin, and Kleber. And the count's 2-1 to Mingarelli. Off the outside corner, 3-1. On the ground, home plate umpire says fair. Rounding first, heading for second is Mingarelli. That's down into the corner near the tarp, and he'll hold up with a stand-up double. Now batting the first baseman, number 27, Blaze Foote. And here's Foote, who had a 2-run home run in the bottom of the 6th inning of Game 1. The only offense the Generals needed in the come-from-behind win, knocked off the NAI preseason number 12 Coyotes in the opening game. This is down and away 1-0. Over for a strike, 1-1. Outside, 2 balls and a strike. On the corner, 2-2. Mingarelli leads off a second. That one twists in just inside. Count runs full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. It'll be the payoff pitch to Foote. On a line into center. Mingarelli tagging. That is caught out there in center. And Ming moves up to third. Line drive in a right center field. And with 2 down, the Generals have a runner on third. Now batting, the designated hitter, number 32, Jackson Bernard. Two outs and a runner on third. Maddock will go from the windup, and he gets the first pitch over for a strike. 0-1 to Bernard. Bernard pinch hit in game number 1 and went down looking. And ooh, that'll be 1-1. A good spot there. If you're a pitcher, you'd like that one. The 1-1 offering from Maddock. Breaking ball, swing and a miss, 1-2. And he gets him chasing up and in to end the inning. The Generals strand 1 over at third. Franz, Garcia, and Williamson due up in the top half of the second inning. Lincoln Franz will stand in to begin the top half of the second inning. 2 runs on 2 hits for the Coyotes in the top of the first. They have a 2-0 lead. They've scored 3 runs in the first inning, in the first two first innings today in the doubleheader. Weiss misses down and in. It's 1-0. Make it 2-0. Weiss struggling here with control early in this one. Gets that one over for a called strike. This one's popped up. Right side, giving chase on the dive. It's going to be fair. Franz rounding second, heading for third. Patin, the throw, the slide. He's in there. Mark it a triple for Franz. Just a little bloop shot down the right field line. And that'll bring up Alex Garcia, the shortstop, number 11, Alex Garcia. And Garcia, the number 9 hitter for the second game in a row. This is pitch number 30 from Weiss. And it's over for a called strike, 0-1. Sometimes that bloop shot's all you need. Swing and a miss. 0-2 the count. And he got him. Big strikeout there for Will Weiss as it rolls back to the top of the order. Now batting the center fielder, number 7, Jacob Williamson. Over for a called strike. Pumps that one over as well. It's 0-2. Swing and a miss. Down goes Williamson for out number 2. Back-to-back strikeouts now from the southpaw. The right fielder, number 2, Tyler Fevretto. And that'll bring up Fevretto. Lefty on lefty here. And Fevretto had the highest average among returning players for the Coyotes. He was 3rd on Kansas Wesleyan's roster at the end of last season. And it's over for a called strike. Kansas Wesleyan wanted a balk. They did not get it. 0-1, it's 0-2. On the ground and foul. Past the bag at 3rd. And he got him. 3 straight strikeouts for Will Weiss. They leave one stranded. It's 2-0 as we head to the bottom of the second. So in the bottom half of the second inning, Desmond Dugas leads things off for the Generals. 0 for 3 in game number 1. Big breaking ball over for a strike. Uncle Charlie, as they say, 0 and 1. Oh, one offering sweeps outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. It's 2 balls and a strike now. Maddock falls behind. Working quickly. 3 and 1. Here's the 3-1 from Maddock. On the ground, a short. That is fielded cleanly. The throw over. And Garcia retires Dugas for out number 1. Now batting, the center fielder, number 23, Josh Tinnerello. Well, here's Tinnerello. 0 for 2 in game number 1. Yeah, the first pitch he sees is a ball. 22 pitches, 11 strikes, so 50% for Maddock in the first inning and a half or so. And this one is skied to right center. The purple jerseys, black pants make it hard to tell what exactly is going on out there, but the catch is made in right center by Williamson for out number 2. And that'll bring up the catcher, Evan Rolf Shadle. Now batting the catcher, number 11, Evan Rolf Shadle. And Rolf Shadle steps in. Maddock working quickly. Skips that one in at 59 feet for ball 1. You don't get a whole lot of play out of that turf area around home plate. Shouldn't get too many unexpected bounces. This is laced foul down the left field line. And that one's over for a strike 1 and 2. A breaking ball that time from Maddock. The 1-2. Just a bit outside, 2 and 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the second inning. 2s across the top of the scoreboard. Breaking ball on the ground, a short. Garcia fields the throw, got him at first. And the Generals are retired. 1, 2, 3 here in the bottom of the second. We'll head to the top of the third. It's Allen Oxford and Finder due up. Carter Allen gets things started in the top of the third. Ball one from Weiss. Allen, the Coyotes' third baseman. Back in the lineup for game two. Upstairs, 2-0. Three and 0. That one misses down. Weiss at 42 pitches, 24 strikes. A little over 50%. That one's over for a strike, 3-1. Get me over fastball there. And that one skips in for ball four. Leadoff man aboard here in the top of the third. Now batting the designated hitter, number 17, Cruz Oxford. Here's Oxford. DHing in game number two after playing first base in game number one. He was lifted for Ruvalcaba late, and he fouls off the first pitch he sees. It's 0-1. Ooh, that one almost got away. It's 1-1. Rolf Schadl doing a nice job to jump out and grab that one, keep it from running to the backstop. A 1-1 count here on Oxford. Swing and a miss. It's 1-2. This is in the air and foul. Oh, he'll stay alive. And he got him swinging. Oxford a little upset with himself on that swing. Brings up Joe Finder. Now batting the second baseman, number 4, Joe Finder. Allen with his lead off of first, dancing a little bit. It's still a short lead, and that one's outside. And that one's over for a called strike. Fouled away. One, two, got him lurching at that one. 2 away. Back-to-back strikeouts. The first baseman, number 34, Fernando Ruvalcaba. Here's Fernando Ruvalcaba. First baseman. And, ooh, he thought about snapping it on down to first. Counts 1-0. General's baseball field with brand new lights this year. And here's the 1-0 from Vice. Upstairs 2-0. Vice checks over at first. Allen gives him a little shimmy, and the 2-0 is swung on and missed 2-1. Down or away, 3 balls, 1 strike. This will be pitch number 58 for Vice. Call the strike on the inside corner. Ruvalcaba had already tossed the bat. Always a little embarrassing as a hitter when that happens. And then you got to worry if the umpire thinks you've shown him up, because that's not going to get you any help later in the ball game. It's the payoff pitch, though, which means Allen will be running from first. 3 balls, 2 strikes to the first baseman. Allen not being held. There he goes. Swung on and missed. Down and in. He got him. 3 straight strikeouts for Will Vice. And the Coyotes leave one stranded. Lane Patin will lead things off. It'll be Kleber and Benoit when we come back in the bottom of the third. So into the bottom of the third we go. Lane Patin will lead things off for the Generals. They trail 2-0 here in game number 2 of the doubleheader. Another 7-inning affair. He swings at the first pitch. This is a dribbler to short. Garcia charging. The throw, he'll get him by a step. Nice play by Garcia to charge that one. And here's Kleber. The right fielder, number 15, Julian Kleber. And Kleber wasting no time, barely enough time for me to get my PA announcement in there. And that one's down and in 1-0. Kleber in game number 1 was 1 for 2. A swing and a miss there. It's 1-1. Well, he enters this game hitting .500. Check swing. He's going to say he did go around, so it's 1-2. It was always fun as a player when you make a check swing like that. Umpire says, yeah, it's a strike, and you got to ask him, as this is on the ground, a short. Garcia will make the throw across and get him for out number 2. Back-to-back ground outs to the shortstop. And it's back to the top of the order for the Generals. Now batting the left fielder, number 9, Luke Benoit. And as I was saying, as a hitter, when you make that check swing, umpire calls it a strike, you got to look around and ask, hey, was that the pitch or the swing? And if it was the swing, was it a strike anyway? Just to make sure you've got a good handle on their strike zone for the afternoon. If that one misses, it's 1-0. 2 balls, no strikes. That is into right center and down, heading for second. Benoit's got himself a 2-out knock. And that'll keep the inning alive for Mingarelli. The third baseman, number 7, Zach Mingarelli. A runner in scoring position for Mingarelli. They'll check on the runner at second, and he's back in time. In the dirt, 1-0. A good block behind the plate by Conrad. Sweeping slider just misses, 2-0. Off the inside corner, 3 balls, no strikes. Rio's upstairs, a 4-pitch walk for Mingarelli. Now batting, the first baseman, number 27, Blaze Foote. And here's game 1's hero. Hit a ball over the wall in right. And that one, it catches him. Oh, that might have been in the trifecta. It got Foote, it got the catcher, and it hit the home plate umpire. The bases are going to be loaded for Jackson Bernard, and we're going to have a mound visit here. Home plate umpire looks like he's okay. Hopefully it didn't miss the shin guard by too much. That looked like a pinball back there. Home plate umpire chatting with his partner now. Looks like he's okay. It might bruise tomorrow, that's for sure. But he'll stay back there, and the pitching coach for the Coyotes will jog off. Now batting the designated hitter, number 32, Jackson Bernard. So here's Bernard hitting cleanup for the Generals. He's got sacks full here First pitch he takes is a strike, 0-1. Ducks on the pond. And a good opportunity if he can find some greenery. 0-1 the count. That's outside. 1-1 off the black. Looked like that was a good 6-inch pitch there. Just trying to move his eye line a little bit further out. Here's the 1-1. Off the hands, off the screen. That one was coming back over us. Count is 2-2. Three and two. Payoff pitch misses, and he's walked a run in. It's 2-1. The second baseman, number 3, Desmond Dugas. So Dugas will stand in. Bases loaded. It's a 2-1 ball game now. First pitch, call the strike, 0-1. And Bernard's got his first RBI of the season there. Swing and a miss. The sweeping slider, 0-2. Oh, 2, 1-2. Maddock thought about taking a walk towards the dugout. He wanted that one badly, but it's going to be a ball outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes, bases loaded, and 2 outs. In the air, that's going to be behind the bag at second, and it'll be caught by Finder. That will end the inning. The Generals get 1 run on 1 hit. They leave 3 stranded as we head to the top of the 4th. It's 2-1. On the top of the 4th inning, Conrad leads things off for the Coyotes. First pitch to him is inside. Conrad not in the lineup for game number 1, but gets the start behind the dish here for game 2. That one's upstairs. 2 balls, no strikes. The 2-0 from Weiss upstairs. 3 balls, no strikes. was the Generals athletic trainer, Jeff Hammond, checking in with me. He's headed off to senior night tonight at some point for, I believe, his daughters. That one's a called strike. Three and one the count. Vice to Conrad. Swing and a miss, and that was a big hack from Conrad. Three-two, just outside, ball four. So it's a leadoff walk for the Coyotes catcher, and there's going to be, oh, nope, there will not be a courtesy runner. Oh, maybe there will be. Yeah, he was coming. And that will be a runner at first. Running at first base, number 22, Michael Rago. Now batting, the left fielder wearing 0, Lakin Franz. So Rago back to do some pinch running duties over there at first. Bring some more wheels. And the 0-1 count from Vice. Upstairs, 1-1. Good size lead for Rago over there at first. That one's upstairs, 2 balls and a strike. Three balls and a strike. Swing and a miss. That one gets by Evan Rolf Shadle. And that's going to be a pass ball. Two is lifted foul and back out of play. And that is ball 4. So Franz draws the walk. And now Cody Gautreau coming out. He'll have a discussion with Will Vice. Now batting the shortstop. So Garcia will stand in. With 2 aboard and nobody out in the top of the 4th inning. Weiss checks the runner at second, squaring around, pulling back for ball one. Gets the bunt. It's popped up. Foul territory. Nobody's going to track it down. It's 1-1. Now everybody's got to go back and reset. With the fouled off bunt, the Coyotes trying to play a little small ball here as Garcia's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. So after him, it's back to Williamson that flips the card over. Upstairs, 2-1. Weiss comes set. Creeping in at first is Foot, and he's creeping all the way in. It's 3-1 as that one misses. 3-1 pitch. Foot in on the grass. Mingarelli touching the grass over there. And a half-hearted bunt attempt. He didn't like the call. And there is, of course, that fun caveat in the baseball rule book that you don't have to pull back from the bunt attempt for it to be called a ball. If it's a ball, you just can't offer at it. But there it was kind of a half-hearted attempt at it. Here's the 3-2 now from Weiss as he gives a long look back to Rago at second, and that's ball 4. Bases are going to be loaded with nobody out. And to the top of the order, it's Jacob Williamson. Now batting, the center fielder, number 7, Jacob Williamson. "78 pitches, 42 strikes for Weiss. He's allowed just 3 hits as that one's over for a strike. Allowed 2 runs on 3 hits, but he's walked 6. It's 1-1. Fouled away. Weiss has worked himself out of a jam or 2 tonight already. I almost lost my live stream operator over there. The 1-2 from Weiss. He comes set and delivers. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. There is out number 1 on the inning. Now batting, the right fielder, number 2, Tyler Fevretto. So Fevretto will stand in. Lefty on lefty. That one's in for a called strike. On the ground, through the left side. Dugas couldn't get it. 1 run is going to score. The throw back to second. He's in there. Good piece of hitting. Just ripped it through the right side. Everybody Goes up 90 feet. And time is called as Cody Gautreau's coming out. And that might be the end of Will Weiss. So we'll take a timeout, and we'll be right back. So a pitching change for the Generals. Charlie Guidry is in. And the first batter he'll face is Carter Allen. It is a 1-0 count to Allen with the bases loaded. Breaking ball, 2-0. Three and 0. Four pitch walk from Guidry. And that'll bring up Oxford. The designated player, number 17, Cruz Oxford. So Oxford will stand in with the bases loaded, and it's a 4-1 ball game. Two and 0. Guidry struggling to find the strike zone out of the bullpen here. And he crosses up Rolf Schadel. And he throws that away, and nobody's going to advance. So no damage beyond a passed ball done. Garcia advances on the passed ball. Favretto up to third. Allen over to second. Now runners on second and third, and it's a 5-1 ball game. And that'll be a 4-pitch walk. The second baseman, number 4, Joe Finder. With runners. Oh, it's bases loaded again. And that's 9 straight balls from Guidry. And he finds his first strike there. Inner half, it's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike count to Finder. 2 balls and a strike. That's going to get down in center. 1 run is going to come around a score, but that is going to be it. It's station to station. The bases stay loaded. First pitch to Ruvalcaba is in the dirt. First baseman number 34, Bernardo Ruvalcaba. Two and 0. Three and 0. Some stirring in the Generals bullpen. As that one finds the strike zone, 3-1. Another line drive in at center. That one's going to be caught. Tagging from third is Allen. He'll score. And now we're back to Conrad, catcher number 19, Jesse Conrad. First pitch is a ball, 1-0. Two and 0. 3-0. 20 pitches and just 4 strikes for Guidry. 2 of those have been soft liners back to center. Here's the 3-0. It's ball 4. And Cody Gautreau coming out. So the bases are loaded. And looks like that will do it for Guidry. Pitching change coming up. We'll take a timeout and be right back. So Nick Bardwell is going to come on in relief here, trailing 7-1. He'll face Lake and Franz with 2 down and the bases chock full. Fouls off the first pitch, 0-1. One's down. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. Five runs this inning on 2 hits for the Coyotes. That's on the ground. A short fielded the flip to Dugas at second. Will end the Generals' pain. Five runs on 2 hits. They leave 3 stranded. It's Tinarello, Ralph Shadle, and Patin due up for the Generals. So here in the bottom of the fourth inning, Tinarello leads things off for the Generals. Inside. Count 1 ball, 1 strike. Off the outside corner, 2 balls and a strike. It's Tinarello, Rolf Schadel, and Patin due up, and that one's upstairs. 3 balls, 1 strike. Maddock back out and working quickly. That is kind of his thing. As soon as you step in, as this one's fouled off. Oh, giving chase is Allen, and he's not going to get there. It's 3-2. He got over to the general area of where it was, but with all the spin and the fence over there, it was a little bit harder to track it down than he thought. So he gives Tinarello 1 more extra life here. Popped up. Left side down the third base line, drifting into foul territory. Allen drops it, and it's foul. No, he made the catch. No, he dropped it. Why, yeah. It'll be a 3-2 count still. Tinarello took an interesting path back to home plate there. Well, that was a tough play going backpedaling for Allen, so we will not charge him with an error. And that's fouled off the screen. On a line right at Finder at second. That'll bring up the catcher. The catcher, number 11, Evan Rolf Schadel. First pitch, ooh, just misses 1-0. Bit more of a hitter's zone here in game 2 than in game 1, as that's called a strike. Opposite field to right. Everetto is there and makes the grab for out number 2. The shortstop, number 5, Lane Patin. So here's Lane Patin. Maddock at 62 pitches, 32 of them strikes, so just a +1 over 50%. And swinging first pitch, Patin. This one's down the right field line. It is going to be fair, and Patin will have to hold it first with a long single. And Kleber will come up. The right fielder, number 15, Julian Kleber. Kleber, the number 9 hitter in the lineup for the Generals, so after him, it's back to the top of the order. Call the strike, 0-1. Maddock delivers 0-2. Pumps that one over for a strike. Benoit waits on deck. Outside, thought about snapping it over. 7-1 ball game after a 5-run top half of the 4th inning. That is down in left. Another 2-out knock. It looks like a line drive in the box score. Now batting the left fielder, number 9, Luke Benoit. Benoit stands in with 2 down and 2 aboard. First pitch a called strike, 0-1. Scrambling back to second is Pata. One and one the count. Benoit, the senior out of Jennings, Louisiana. Breaking ball hammered into center, drifting to his right. And making the grab is Williamson. Will end the inning. The Generals leave a pair stranded. We head to the top of the 4th. Garcia, Williamson, and Favretto due up. So Garcia leads things off in the top half of the 5th inning. Bardwell back out for LSU way. That one's down, ball 1. Bardwell got the last out of the top of the 4th inning on 3 pitches. And this is popped up, foul territory. Rolf Schadl giving chase over near the dugout, and he's not going to be able to grab it. And I can tell you as a former catcher just how hard those are to track down. If I had to move towards the dugout, I would just prefer the first baseman come over and try to grab it. Got the bigger glove, better for catching things over there at first. And they're coming towards the ball in a better way than the catcher, who's going to have to contend with the backspin. Here's the 1-1 to Garcia. Breaking ball, got him in the shoulder. It's back to the top of the order for the Coyotes. The center fielder, number 7, Jacob Williamson. Inside 1-0. The first pitch to Williamson from Bardwell. Vivretto is on deck. Garcia gets his lead, jumps around a little bit. Bardwell gave him a look and then pumps over a strike. Here's the 1-1 from Bardwell. 2-1. Snap throw down to first. Almost got him. It's 3-1 at the plate, however. As that pitch was outside, but Rolf Schadel almost got him. It was pretty fairly outside. That one skips by. Rounding second aggressively Garcia, but he's going to have to hold. As Vivretto comes up. The right fielder, number 2, Tyler Vivretto. And again, Vivretto, one of the best hitters in this Coyotes lineup a season ago, well over 350 batting average. Bardwell looks back to second. Garcia gives him a jump. And that one's called a strike, 0-1. Outside, 1-1. Bardwell checks the runner at second. And it's going to be 2-1. It was a pitch clock violation there on that last one, but it's 2-1. In a left field, twisting. That one's going to fall. It's thrown back in quickly, so it's just a single. Benoit did a good job getting to it. And the bases are loaded for Carter Allen. The third baseman, number 6, Carter Allen. Swing and a miss. Allen with a big hack there on the 0-0. Blazefoot playing in front of the bag at first. Breaking ball outside. Down 2 balls and a strike. "18 pitches, 9 strikes for Bardwell since he's come on. Foul tip back into the mitt. Two balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out, and the base is loaded. 7-1 ball game here in the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss. He got him. The designated hitter, number 17, Cruz Oxford. Here's Oxford with the bases loaded and 1 out. 1-0. And Bardwell steps off. Pitch clock resets. Breaking ball. Stays high. It's 2-0. Fastball swung on and missed from Oxford. 2 balls and 1 strike to the right-hander. Fouled off the netting, 2-2. On the ground, a short. Patin flips to second for 1. Not going to be a throw. Well, the run scores on the fielder's choice. Second baseman number 4, Joe Finder. And it's now 8-1 on the fielder's choice. Runners on the corners and 2 outs. Bardwell checks the runner at first. Delivers to the plate high and outside. Credit Oxford with an RBI. Reaches on the fielder's choice. 2-0. Just misses the outside corner, 3-0. There is some stretching and throwing down the right field line in the bullpen for the Generals. Get me over fastball is there. It's 3-1. Ruvalcaba is on deck. Should Finder find a way on. And here's the 3-1. Swing and a miss, 3-2. So Oxford over at first will be going. payoff pitch and 2 outs. And it's ball 4. The first baseman, number 34, Fernando Ruvalcaba. So with the bases loaded at 2 down, Ruvalcaba stands in. He pinch hit in game number 1. He's 1 for 2 in game number 2. First pitch is inside, 1 ball, no strikes. Ruvalcaba, a 6'6" junior from Atwater, California. There's the 1-0. Fouled away. He just missed that one. Bender doesn't bend. 2-1. Fouled away. It's 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Spikes that one. And everybody's going to advance 90 feet. Runners on second and third now in a 3-2 count. This is skied the right side. Dugas going back. Kleber coming in. It'll be Kleber who makes the grab. And that'll end the inning. 2 runs on 1 hit. They leave 2 stranded. Mingarelli, Foote, and Bernard due up in the bottom half. So at the bottom of the 5th inning, Mingarelli leads off. Maddock back out there. He's at 70 pitches, 38 of them strikes. Foote waits on deck, and it's ball 1. to Mingarelli. Mingarelli 1 for 1 today. It's over for a called strike. Well, that one misses. It's 2-1. Two and two. On the ground at third, fielded cleanly. Oh, and he booted it. Mark it an error. And that'll bring up Blaze Foot. The first baseman, number 27, Blaze Foot. First pitch and Foot is inside, 1-0. And that one's downstairs, 2-0. Two balls, no strikes to Foot. Outside, 3-0. Get me over fastball is there, and Foot taking all the way. 3-1. Left side of the infield playing Foot much closer to back up the middle, and he hits this one high and deep and out of here. Second home run of the day for Blaze Foot. And it's 9-3. The designated hitter, number 32, Jackson Bernard. So Blaze Foot strikes again. And Maddox bounces back with a first pitch strike to Bernard. And that one's over for a called strike, 0-2. And he's down looking, 3 straight. The second baseman, number 3, Desmond Dugas. And here's Desmond Dugas with one away. And it's a ball. Start out the General's second baseman. Maddox up to 84 pitches. Now, a little check swing number down the first base line. Foul. If he swings, he might have shot that down, right down the right field line. But instead, he gets to come back, try it again. 1 ball and 1 strike. Sweeps down and away. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the 2-1. Just off the corner, 3-1. Misses down, and it's ball 4. Base on balls for Dugas. And that'll bring up Tinarello. The center fielder, number 23, Josh Tinarello. So here's Tinarello. Oh for 2 in game number 2. And before that at-bat's going to begin, we're going to have a mound visit here. There's a bit of stirring in the Coyotes bullpen. Yeah, at least one right-hander, it looks like, getting loose. Is it a lefty? It's a lefty. It'd help if I could tell my left from my right. Oh, no, I actually thought the bullpen was going the other direction. That's what it was. So it's southpaw loosening. And as Tinarello stands in, they're going to leave Maddock to get him. And Dugas over at first. And one away in the bottom of the 5th. Misses outside. Call the strike. Catches the bottom of the zone. Here's the 1-1. On the ground, right side. Finder fields it, flips to second for 1, on to first. Got him! 4-6-3, twin killing. And the hometown fans are not happy about that call. But we will head to the top of the 6th. 2 runs on 1 hit, another shot from Blaze Foot. It's 9-3 when we come back. So in the top of the 6th inning, it's 9-3. Conrad leads off, and Colin Ardoin is on the bump for the Generals. On the ground, a short first pitch. Throw over to Foot gets him. And that'll bring up Franz. The left fielder wearing 0, Lakin Franz. Franz in this ball game, 1 for 2. Oh, and he'll back out as the battery is going to have a conversation. Doesn't look like the Generals are using the pitch comm anymore. A relatively new addition to baseball. We saw it at the major league level, I think, a couple years ago for the first time. Back when I was playing, it was still very much hand signals, finger signals between the legs, trying to get signs from your coach in the dugout, hoping you can read his signs and relay them properly. 1-0 the count. Ardoin. Breaking ball. Ooh, just misses. Called strike. Ardoin, a redshirt freshman from Pine Prairie, Louisiana, making his first appearance on the mound. Swing, and I think he got a piece of that one. Oh, it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two on the way. Breaking ball. Got him looking. And that brings up the number 9 hitter, Alex Garcia. The shortstop, number 11, Alex Garcia. Ardoin gets his signs, winds, and delivers. Fastball swung on and missed, 0-1. Oh, 1 offering. Breaking ball skips in, 1-1. One lifted left side, foul territory. Mingarelli moving over, and he's got it in foul ground. Top of the 6th, no runs, no hits, no errors. Bottom of the 6th coming up. Ralph Shadle, Patin, and Kleber due up. And Ralph Shana will lead off for the Generals here in the bottom half of the sixth. The new arm for the Coyotes, the left-hander Riley Gwynn, a 6', 220 senior from Houston, Texas. His first pitch is a ball. Lefty winds and delivers. And it's 2-0. Pumped over 2-1. Just misses 3-1. Swing and a miss. Count runs full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And it's ball 4 from the southpaw. A leadoff walk. And the Generals are going to have a runner over at first. Running at first, number 6, Shea Thibodeau. Now batting the shortstop, number 5, Lane Pontin. So Thibodeau runs over at first, and Pontin stands in. And the term southpaw for a left-handed pitcher, there are a few different origins. None of them are 100% certain. There, of course, is the one whose origins are completely uncertain, that back in the early days of baseball, a left-hander's arm would be pointing towards the south when he faces home plate on the pitching mound. Breaking and going is Thibodeau, and he is out of there! So now 1 away as Thibodeau's caught stealing. And Pontin stands in with a 1-1 count. Anyway, the origin there dates back to the orientation of the old ball field. So that one's in for a strike, 1 and 2. Another possible origin comes from boxing. The term southpaw used as early as 1848 to describe left-hand dominant boxers. This is on the ground at third, firing across is Allen, and Pontin is retired. The right fielder, number 15, Julian Kleber. And the final origin comes from newspaper cartoons that may have been popularized by a Chicago sports writer in the 1880s. However, the earliest known use of the term southpaw came in an 1813 satirical Philadelphia newspaper, as that pitch misses upstairs. The term southpaw sticking around for a couple hundred years at least, as that is inside, and the origin still quite unclear. It's one of my favorite bits of baseball history to get to tell on broadcast. The 2-0 is pumped over for a strike. You just got to wait till later in the season when I start breaking out Red Sox minor league history. Here's the 2-1. Popped up right side, foul territory. Oh, it might come back fair. It does. And the catch is made down the right field line for out number 3. So that does it for the bottom of the 6th. Williamson, Favretto, and Allen due up in the top of the 7th. Top half of the 7th inning, Williamson leading things off. Ardois back on the bump for the Generals. It's a 9-3 ball game. Williamson the top of the order, so it's 1, 2, 3 due up. 9 pitches, 6 strikes for Ardois in the 6th. Catches the corner, 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2. It was a heavy fastball on the 1-1. Williamson swings through it. Pivretto waits on deck. Here's the 1-2. Got him looking. Down goes Williamson by way of the K. Yeah, there's one gone. The right fielder, number 2, Tyler Pivretto. First pitch to Pivretto, just a bit outside, 1-0. For the Coyotes, 9 runs on 6 hits, 1 error defensively. For the Generals, 3 runs on 5 hits, and no errors. It's 2-0. Temperature dropped a little bit. You can see getting a little bit colder out here. Out in left, Benoit's got a mask, I think, on some sort of face covering out there. It's 2-1. Wind gusts were up to 14 miles an hour at first pitch of game 1. Some hoods have come up, some jackets have come on, a few blankets have come out from spectators here. 3-1. We're just coming off that cold snap. That shut down most of the state earlier this week. And it's ball 4 to Pivretto. That'll bring up Carter Allen, and there's going to be a pinch runner. Running at first base, number 1, Eric Romero. Now batting the third baseman, number 6, Carter Allen. So Romero's going to run it first. And Allen stands in. Hitting third in the lineup for the Coyotes. As Ardois throws over to first, and Tyler Unsicker slams the press box door. Swing and a miss. Bit of an off-keltered swing there from Allen. 0-1 the count. On a line, fair down the third base line. Romero rounding second, heading for third. That one's going to get past Benoit to the wall. Coming around to score is Romero. In with a double is Allen. And it's 10-3. The designated hitter, number 17, Cruz Oxford. Here's Oxford with Allen on second. It's a 10-3 ball game now. Swing and a miss, a healthy hack from Oxford. Ardois the 0-1. Fouled back over the press box. 0-2. 10 runs, 7 hits for the Coyotes now. On the ground, a short. Backhanded Patin, the throw to first. Got him. Holding it second is Allen. That'll bring up Finder. The second baseman, number 4, Joe Finder. Finder here in game number 2 is 1 for 3. Swinging first pitch, line drive to short, and that will end the inning. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 left on. It's Benoit, Mingarelli, and Foote due up at the bottom half of the 7th, with the Generals trailing 10-3. So here in the bottom half of the 7th, Batterford is going to pinch hit to lead things off. And Gwynn stands out there, first pitch. Low and away, 1-0. Mingarelli is on deck. He is in the circle. Batterford pinch hits for Benoit. It's this one into foul territory. Long run for Villalobos. He slides into the fence. And it'll be a 2-1 count on Batterford. Lefty on lefty. Here's the 2-1. Call the strike, 2-2. 2-2. Curveball on the ground right side. It'll be an infield single for Batterford. Now batting the third baseman, number 7, Zach Mingarelli. First pitch swinging. So 0-1 Gwynn looks over at Batterford. It's up and in, 1 ball, 1 strike. Breaking ball, called the ball. 2-1. 2-1 count on Mingarelli. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Blaze Foot is on deck. He's got a home run in each game. It's inside. 3-2. And that's down for ball 4. Two aboard and nobody out. Now batting the first baseman, number 27, Blaze Foot. Oh, here's Foot. Pair of home runs on the day, 1 in each game, a pair of 2-run shots. Both to right field, one clanged off the metal roofing behind the right field wall. You got a big enough lead here that you can go one of 2 ways. You can give him nothing, or he can come right after him. See what happens. Outside corner, 1-1. I used to have a pitching coach that would say, what's the worst that could happen? Here's the 1-1 to Foot. Upstairs, 2-1. Catches the corner, 2-2. Conrad had set up way outside, and that one actually came back a little bit towards the corner. So 2 balls and 2 strikes to Foot. Misses, full count. And it's ball 4. So the bases are loaded with nobody out, and that'll bring up Jackson Bernard. No, pinch hitter. Will be Darren Ducey. Pinch hitting for the Generals, number 30, Darren Ducey. Well, Ducey gets his first opportunity of the year with the bases loaded and nobody out. First pitch, a called strike. Well, now you got nowhere to put him. Got to come after him. Gwynn set and delivers. Oh, got him on the hip. They'll make it a 10-4 ball game. And it looks like there's going to be a pitching change. Maybe just a mound visit. Well, just a visit at the moment. Probably to settle the lefty down. You really don't want to have to dip into the bullpen again here. You'd like Gwynn to be able to finish this one out. You know, you're in that middle part of the order. 4, 5, 6 here, with Ugas being the number 5 hitter. And nope. There is a righty coming in from the bullpen. We'll take a timeout while he warms up, and we'll be right back. So Thalen Wright comes in with the bases loaded and nobody out here in the bottom of the 7th inning. It's a 10-4 ball game after the hit by pitch. And Wright misses upstairs, 1-0. And he's back on the bump ready to go. He's wasting no time. Upstairs 2-0. 3-0. This is where a hitter, you just step in, call time real quick. Right, the 3-0. Walked him on 4. An inauspicious start for the right-hander. The center fielder, number 23, Josh Tinarello. So it's 10-5 on a 4-pitch walk. That one's inside. 5 straight balls from right. Pumps that one in for a called strike. Here's the 1-1. Fouled away. One and 2 the count to Tinarello. Two and 2, it's outside. Base is still loaded. An extra base hit makes this game a lot more interesting than it was at the start of the half inning. This is on the ground at second. It's slow. Will they turn 2? 4-6, they are not going to get 2. Foot scores, and Tinarello is on via the fielder's choice. The catcher, number 11, Evan Rolf Shadle. Runners on the corners and 1 away. It's 10-6. A lefty loosening for the Coyotes. Swinging first pitch, lofted center field on the run, diving, not going to get it. Doucet is going to score from third, and heading into third is Tinarello. Runners on the corners, it's 10-7. And there's going to be a runner over at first base. That's going to be Thibodeau. Running at first base, number 6, Shea Thibodeau. Now batting the shortstop, number 5, Lane Plantin. Thibodeau runs at first. And a good block there by Conrad. 10-7. Over for a called strike, 1-1. In the dirt, 2-1. Check over at first. He's back in time. Three and 1. Over for a strike, count runs full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Fouled right back at us. If the netting wasn't there, that one would have gotten a window. Three-two, one more time. Up and in, they're going to ask for help, and no, he did not. Bases are loaded for Julian Kleber, and he represents the winning run. The right fielder, number 15, Julian Kleber. Kleber, when the base is loaded and only one out, first pitch is inside. Both teams now having one bad inning in this game. The Generals that came back in the fourth, they allowed 5, and now the Coyotes struggling to get through the bottom of the seventh. Double-barreled action now for Kansas Wesleyan. The 1-1. 2-1. Conrad with a big stretch out to get that one. Fouled away. A shake of the head from Kleber. He just missed that one. It's where you want to rewind time by about 15 seconds and try that one once again. It's 2-2. Oh, and he hit him. It's 10-8. And we're back to Brett Battiford. And there's going to be a mound visit here. I have to see if this is just a mound visit or if this is going to be a pitching change. Coach reaching for the ball. It's a pitching change. We'll take a timeout and be right back. So right is done. Bradshaw comes on, the southpaw, and it's lefty on lefty here with one away. It's a 10-8 ball game. Batterford crowding the plate. First pitch swung on, popped up. Conrad giving chase, and it is going to elude him. Oh, Jesse Conrad going with the hockey mask and the hat underneath. Rare combo these days. Bradshaw checks the runner at second and delivers. Outside, 1-1. Well, if the fans weren't so cold, I think they'd be on their feet here. But it is a little chilly. Here's the 1-1 in the dirt, 2-1. The 2-1 offering from Bradshaw. Outside, 3 balls and a strike. The 3-1. It's up high. It's ball 4. It's a 10-9 ball game. The third baseman, number 7, Zach Mingarelli. A 1-run ball game, 1 out, bottom of the 7th inning. The Generals have scored 6 to bring it back to here. The bases are loaded, and it's the top of the order. And that one's over for a strike. Mingarelli, the 0-1. Swung on and missed. Bradshaw really needs an out here. Here's the 0-2 from Bradshaw. In the air, right field, tagging it third. Catch is made, the runner goes, the throw is going to be cut off going to third, and it's a 10-10 ball game. Patin scores from third on the sacrifice fly. Kleber up to third. It's 10-10. The first baseman, number 27, Blaze Foote. And here comes Foote, and yeah, they're gonna do the sensible thing here and put Blaze Foote down on first base. Now batting, number 30, Darren Ducey. So here's Darren Ducey. It's a 10-10 ball game. First pitch drop, coming home. We're going to have a play at the plate. The slide! The Generals win it! Kleber scores from third on the wild pitch, and the Generals score 8 in the bottom of the 7th to win it. An opening day sweep for LSUA over preseason number 12, Kansas Wesleyan. My, oh my, what a comeback from LSUA. 8 in the bottom of the 7th. An incredible inning. Final here from game 2, 11-10. The Generals take it. An 8-run, 7th inning comeback for LSUA. The final again, 11-10. For all of us here at LSUA, the Red River Athletic Conference, and NAIA, I'm Caleb Dunlop. Thanks for tuning in. And tomorrow, starting at noon, the Generals will take on number 13, Mac U.